I have given myself the challenge of drinking 1 gallon of water. That's a lot of water. I do not normally drink that amount of water, but it would be nice to know if I am capable of drinking that much and if I, in fact, need that much. I'm starting first thing in the morning and trying to start chugging this bottle. Why do I want to drink a gallon of water? Because I have been feeling lately that I am extra dehydrated. I feel dry, my skin feels dry, my lips feel dry, and I just want to increase the amount of water that I am consuming. Ever since the temperature has dropped, the warmer months have disappeared, it's cold, all I want to drink is coffee, tea, and soup, and I start to neglect the amount of water that I actually take in. So I want to hyper focus on ensuring that I am getting enough water on a daily basis. Good for the hair, good for the skin, good for the guts, good for the bones and the joints and the muscles. I want to feel extra hydrated and feel young and youthful again. And that comes from increasing your water intake. If I was to assign a difficulty level to this water challenge, easy, medium level, challenging, and hard, I would put this at a challenging to hard level. I had to consciously remind myself that I needed to be continuously drinking just to keep on track, because I didn't want to have long periods of time go by and then be forced to chug to the point of potentially vomiting or something like that. You do have to make a conscious effort to remind yourself to drink your water consistently, and it can be a little bit hard. You end up not feeling super thirsty or super hungry for anything else. I'm a 2 coffee a day type of person. This day, I only had 1 coffee first thing in the morning before I started drinking any of the water. I wanted to make sure I at least got the coffee in and did not upset my stomach. I didn't drink any coffee or tea or juice for the rest of the day. The only liquid I consumed was the water inside of that bottle because I knew I wanted to empty it out on time. If you do attempt a challenge like this, keep in mind that yes, drinking this amount of much water is going to instantly cut your appetite just for the sake of the fact that your stomach is already extra full of liquid, and then trying to put food on top of that could have you end up with an upset stomach feeling. Did I go to the bathroom like crazy? Absolutely. I decided to make sure that I did this challenge on a day that I knew I could be home, off from work, bathrooms easily accessible. I ended up going to the bathroom every 1 to 2 hours, always a full bladder. TMI, I'm gonna say the pee was always a really light yellow to clear color, which is always great because you never want your urine to be dark. That does give an indication that you are dehydrated and do need to consume more water. So how did I physically feel? Slightly exhausted, to be honest, slightly frustrated, having to remind myself to always drink that water. We feel like a waterbed or a water balloon, like you are just so full and the slightest touch or movement and you could accidentally pop and explode. I felt a little bit weak consuming that much water. You kind of do get a little bit of a headache, which I'm sure is normal because your body's not used to taking in that much liquid. Your kidneys are not used to processing that much water. It is a massive shock to the body when you go from drinking maybe 1 liter of water a day to 1 full gallon. That is a system shock. I'm sure it's 100% normal to have some physical side effects. I didn't feel lightheaded or anything like that. I did, however, take a nap, which I kind of would suggest if you are feeling full and tired, but then it can also put you back in meeting those time markers. Okay, so I wanted to come on and do a quick update. It is currently 3:55 p.m. and this is where I am at. So between 3 and 5 o'clock p.m., so call it 4 p.m. So I'm kind of right on track. However, at 3 o'clock, I was still at the 11 o'clock marker. Between like 11:30 and 3, I didn't drink any water as I took a nap. So I seriously fell behind. And then as soon as I got up, obviously I'm dehydrated again, I'm thirsty, and I know I needed to start chugging. So this is where I'm at. The goal is to finish by 9 o'clock according to the bottle. For me, I want to be done by 7 o'clock because I do not want to spend the night getting up to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to try to get this done by 7. I will check in a bit. So it is 7:25. I am absolutely exhausted and I am not done drinking my water. I have a little bit left. Hopefully you're able to see. Probably not because the bottom of the bottle is gray, but I'm at almost the 9 o'clock mark. I want to make sure I finish this well before 9 o'clock because I know I'll be in the bathroom all night. So here it goes. Wow. Oh my God. I had to do it that way because the straw does not take all the water right out from the bottom of the bottle. But now it's done. Let's see. Yes, it's done. I will see you tomorrow, where I talk about this lovely experience of drinking 1 gallon of water in one day. But obviously, if you are somebody who wants to try drinking a gallon of water and you're not used to it, do it on a day that you are off and home and can get to the washroom easily, versus if you are on the road or driving or you're at work and the washroom is quite far. You never know when your bladder is going to come knocking and request that you empty it. So I do want to do a quick shot of what my water bottle looks like. Mine is from Amazon. I will link the exact one in the description box below. Most of these 1 gallon water bottles range anywhere from like $10 to $20. Some of them are even more than $20. At the time, I paid $16.99 for mine. It's this beautiful color, super soft, satiny type of texture. It says Build Life on one side, and it has the timestamps as well as motivational words beside the timestamps. It doesn't have the liter and gallon markers on the bottle. I really wish it did have the amount of water marked on the bottle, but not the end of the world. I love this spout. So it looks like this when it opens up this lid. This is where you suck the water from. Nice big straw inside. The bottle does feel strong and heavy duty. It doesn't feel thin like it could easily crack if dropped. And it has the string ribbon band so you can attach it to your wrist if you're walking, or hook it on your bag or anything like that, which is nice and convenient. So I do love this bottle. I'm so excited to finally have one of them. Now, would I drink this much water ever again? Good question. Part of me says no, I don't physically feel like I need that much water. However, I feel like if I was more physically active, or if it was in the warmer months, it's hot, it's sweating, you are getting dehydrated more easily just from the temperatures of the environment you're in. It may feel a little bit more easier to consume that much water and not more taxing on the body and mind. However, I would like to see if I can at least make a regular habit of consuming half a gallon on a regular basis, and then eventually work my way back up to a full gallon, because it is a lot. So yes, I would try the 1 gallon challenge again. Just need to practice getting back up to it so I can avoid some of the side effects. So that was my experience doing the 1 gallon of water a day challenge. Leave a comment below if you have ever tried drinking 1 gallon of water. Do you have any tips and trips to help you kind of make it through drinking the whole bottle a little bit more easier? Did you have any side effects? How did you combat those side effects? What are your water intake goals for the new year? What are your health goals? Let me know. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next health journey update, where I am obviously going to continue to try to do more sustainable, healthy practices. Peace out.